Hey gang, Sergeant Homesteader here. So today we're going to make a tincture. Tincture is commonly made with vinegar and or alcohol, and we can use herbs, we can use plant-based materials, we can use animal-based materials. Today we're specifically making a tincture that could be used as a medication, and we're going to be using thyme. So thyme is really good. It's an antibacterial, antifungal. It's also good for respiratory illnesses, helps with coughs, sore throats, any other inflammation that's going on. So I'm making the two different versions because I have a friend who does not drink alcohol. Plus I don't always want to have to give my kids alcohol if we need to give them some medicine. So we're going to make two different versions with the thyme. So I got thyme. All I got is thyme on my hands. We're going to stick that into our jar. I'm going to shove it all the way down in there, get every last bit of it. So typically when you make tinctures too, people are always wondering, you know, can I overdose on a medication or an herb? Well, sure, you can overdose on water. What we're trying to do here is give ourselves just something to make us feel better. If you drink too much of it, you're probably gonna have an icky belly. So we're using cheap alcohol, but I'm trying to use a high proof of alcohol. Holy smokes, good thing I'm not a bartender. People would be waiting on my drinks all day. All right, we'll put a cover on that guy. Now we're gonna do another one with the vinegar. I'm just using old jars that I have. Got an old peanut butter jar here. I'd like to use the bigger one, I think, because I got a lot of time here. So when you make this, typically you want to let it steep. Some of the things that I've seen, depending on the tinctures, depending on the flavors that you want to get, you want to do it for at least 40 days. It just gets stronger as you go. So we're going to fill this guy up with the vinegar. We're going to label it so that when we need to use it, I know which one's the vinegar and which one's the alcohol. And then we're going to store this on the shelf. These, because they have acids and alcohols, you want to store them in a cool, dark place. So I typically just stick them inside my cupboard. After you're all done with them, then you want to put them in a brown jar to make sure that they are going to stay good forever. These will not go bad. So you can use these medications. So there we have it, folks. We've got our vodka tincture and we've got our vinegar tincture. Letting it sit for 40 days, if you can, at minimum. Then you're going to stick it into the brown bottles. Again, typically 2 to 3 times a day, tablespoon when you're ill. So if you like this, subscribe.